Galo. Yeah, it is the one and only Ronin the Traveler. Man, we got a good story time tonight. I'm gonna let you brothers know about why I stopped dating in the United States. Now, you already heard the story about the woman I wanted to date with who had baby legs. Now, this is another crazy story times coming out of United States. You know, brothers, man, we fall into all kind of different things, man. But I'm gonna tell you guys, still get your passport. So let's dive right in, man. One night, man, I'm in the United States, man. I just ended a long relationship with a woman. I really was digging her, man. You know, it hurt bad when you really loving on a woman, man. You know, when you loving on a woman, like, you can get caught in the many different things. So this woman, me and her broke up, and I'm sitting in the house with the dog, and one night, man, I'm just feeling it extra. I'm like, I gotta get out the house. The dog looking at me like, Ninja, you need to get out the house. My dog looking at me like that. So I go to one of our local clubs, man. I'm sitting in the club, and I gotta admit, man, it's a little bit dry that night. But a woman come out the back, and this chick was hands down beautiful. Man, her hair was flowing, her eyes looked good. I tell the bartender, I was like, man, who is this chick, man? She is pressing. God, dog, the bartender tell me, oh, yo, man, her name is Jada. I think she messed with the owner of this place, but I'm not sure. And I'm looking at her, man, and she had these beautiful light brown hazel eyes. I look at her. Yeah, I told you guys, when I like a woman, I always know, man, this music playing in my head. I looked at her like, pretty brown eyes. I hear this automatically. Dun dun. Pretty. Dun dun. Brown. I was like, oh, now I gotta have her. So look, I'm scoping her the whole time, looking at her heart, and she go out the door, and man, I beeline right behind her. So when I go out there with her, I said, look, whoa. Well, look, I don't mind cold approaching, because all a woman can tell you is no. I have story times about this. My uncles taught me. I had many in my life that told me all a woman can tell you is no. I walk up to her and I was like, man, what's your name, mom? My name this, blase. Look, I ain't no weirdo. I just think, and I know you hear this a lot, you are by far the most beautiful woman I have ever seen. And she started giggling like this is her first time hearing this. She's giggling and laughing, and I'm like, look, I would love to take you out sometime. And I'm like Luther Vandross, can I take you out tonight? Maybe the movie, do in the park, bring you home before it's dark. But look, she was like, well, look, here's the thing about it. She was cool. She was like, you know what? I would like that. Here's my number. I give her my number. And look, I get in the car. I go back home. When I go home, the dog sees something different in me. The dog like, brr, like, Ninja, what's happening? So my dog named Hanzo. Hanzo looked like, man, Ninja, you look a little too happy. I grabbed my dog, hugging on him, because the old girl was that bad. I swear to you, man. She was one of the best look. Jada, that's her name. Jada was one of the best looking women I have had in the United States. Not in DR, no, but in the United States, yes. But it took her a few days, and man, she eventually one night hit me up out the blue. I get a text. Now, I ain't gonna text no woman first. That's just me. That's just my code. I mean, you might do it different. I don't run behind women. I learn from all my experiences. But look, she hit me up out the blue and said, how about Mexican? I text her back. Yeah, Mexican sound good. She give me her address. I go pick her up, man. Now here's the first signs of things going bad. I go pick Jada up, man. She live in the hood. Now let me explain something about Jada, man. Jada's so high yellow with these light hazel brown eyes, hair down her back. She almost looked white or Italian or even a certain form of Indian. Like, she just don't even look mixed to me, but she's so pretty. So I give her a nickname called White Folks. So We go to the Mexican restaurant, man, and I'm vibing. It's one of the best nights I had in the United States. She's vibing. Oh, girl, she got that slim fine bill, man, and she's baiting me in. And let me tell you, man, I'm like some butter on toast. And I'm not talking as much because my grandpa told me, you let that beauty talk. And we let the beauty talk. I let her talk. She tell me everything she wants. So after we have this great dinner, man, this great date, I bring her home. Now here's where things start to go crazy. You know my story times, everything go crazy. Me and her, I pull her back in front of her door where she's living at, man. We are in the hood, but she tells me one thing. I'm thinking she's gonna jump because she say, "You're not gonna kiss me?" And man, I start kissing on her neck, that high yellow skin. I'm feeling it. Man, we tonguing, having a good time. My hands are doing the robot in there. I'm rubbing on tatas and everywhere. My hand is in the Grand Canyon. You know what I mean? Thing going good. But while we doing all this, I feel like the hairs on my neck raising. I got ghetto. I got ghetto like alerts. You know, my hair on my neck still standing. I look to my left and this ugly, I'm to my Danny Glover color purple Whoopi Goldberg Leslie Jones face mofo is breathing on my window. And when I look at her and she's like, I roll the window just a tad. I'm like, hey. And the woman say, she was like, you beaut. And now she's talking to Jada. She's like, you on here with some man after everything. And Jada look at me. Now remember, I'm looking at Jada like she's white or something. Jada look at me and say, oh, that's my auntie. Don't worry about it. She on them pills. And the woman is going off calling her all kind of names, calling me stuff. Start smacking on my hood, smacking on top of my car. I say, whoa, I got to roll out. And she said, okay, you go and I'll talk to you later tomorrow. I ride out. They start screaming at each other while I ride off into the sunset. Because I'm telling you, everybody's outside. You know how that stuff be in the hood, the ghetto. The ghetto just is horrible. Man, I get in my car, look, man, I'm from the hood, but I don't live like no hood ninja. I mean, I live a Rico life, you know what I'm saying? So I ride off, man. I go back to where I'm living at, and I get in my bed. It wasn't even 30 minutes of me being in my bed, man. Jada calls me, and Jada like, you know, I need you right now. Can you come get me? My aunt is just going crazy. She on them pills. She got all my stuff outside. I'm like, look, how about you call a cab? And I help you. Just call a cab. She's like, no cab gonna come pick me up. No Uber, man. Please come get me. I'm like, I got a Camaro. I can't come pick you. I had a white SS Camaro. I'm like, I can't go. She said, please don't leave me out here like this. So the back of my mind was thinking about me kissing on her, doing all these things. I'm like, damn, man, this is where the simp come in. Now, who I am now, I would have just left that chick where she was at. But I'm not. But at the time, not this dude. Like, she was the most beautiful. And I'm gonna tell you, many of you dudes would have did the same thing. Cause when I tell you Jada was gorgeous, a lot of dudes would have crossed that line. So, I go back, get out of my bed, and get Jada. And when I pick her up, man, we loading up my Camaro. My Camaro came with a whole this much stuff, man. But we got it stacked up. My trunk stacked up, my backseat, and where she's at, even where I'm at. We got so many packages. And she said, can you bring me to my mother's house? Now remember, this story time, man, is called One Person's Trash is Another Person's Treasure. We go to her mom's house, which is like 40 minutes away. She's beating on her mother's door to try to get her mom to open it. Her mom won't open the door. I'm like, God damn. And she's like, she starts break down crying. Jada starts crying. She's like, you know, I don't have nowhere to go. What shall I do? And me, that inner simp in me, look at how pretty she was. I'm like, you know what, man? You just come to my house and we get this stuff straight with your mom tomorrow. She was like, really? Now, she already know I'm going to say this. I bring her to my house. We get there. Went to my house. So my house, 3-bedroom house, whatever. But look, what she sees is a for sale sign in the front of my door. She's like, why you have this for sale? I said, I'm selling a house. I flip houses. And this house can sell any day, but you're welcome right now. So she come in the house. I give her 2 towels. She go in the back room. I said, look, this is the back room. We got a back bathroom. Give it to her, whatever. And I lock the doors. I go into my bedroom and get in the bed. I'm tired as hell. Probably about 15, 20 minutes later, my door open. And it's Jada. And she come in and she's crying. She comes in my room crying. This is where Simp Tails come in. Simp Tails, woo. She come in and she's like, I just can't sleep by myself right now because I'm going through so many things. I'm just so sorry I put you through this thing. I say, and this where the simp come out. Like, turn the key sweat. Make it laugh forever. I'm like, look, you know what? I know you're going through things. This is the simp part of me. Remember, another man trash, another man treasure. I'm like, you know what, Jada? I understand. I've been through things. And this mofo got my t-shirt on. She get in the bed with me. She lay on side me. She like, hold me. And I grab her stomach. Yeah, this little flat stomach, man. Oh, but I realized she don't have on no bra on it. She was like, oh, please hold me. And she's crying a lot and whatever. Then she switches around and faces me and she's like, I'm sorry to put you through all this. I said, it's gonna be okay. Now, I don't got no shirt. I just got boxers on. Like, you know what? It's gonna be okay. I know, I've been through things. And she started kissing me a little bit. And then she breaks down really crying. She's like, I feel so bad. This is our first date and look how things end up. And me, I'm in simp mode because I want to stick. I'm like, you know what? I understand. I'm like, Jada, listen, it's okay. You don't have to keep explaining yourself or whatnot. And she started hugging me. And while she's hugging me, she like hovers above me. Now, I realized something after this. She's on top of me. And she has on my t-shirt, no bra, no nothing else. She has have on my t-shirt. Let's put it like this. So I'm sitting there, and my flagpole start reaching up. Ella, come back to you. Always. My flagpole is sticking right up. Now I'm about to tell you something that you brothers shouldn't do. Don't do what I'm about to do. So while my flagpole, like, she don't have on no undergarment, but while she my flagpole sticking up, this chick slides down the pole. She slides down it, and me, I'm like, I came this way. That's why I tell people, don't listen to me. I'm damaged. So I start going raw dog style. I'm in the apple pie, and the apple pie is definitely hot and glazed. I'm handling my business, and I shouldn't have did that, but I did it because she did it. She forced that, man. Pow, 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 pow. So I'm handling my business, and the next day we handling business hardcore. So let me tell you, man, I got to go to work like 2 days later. I go to work. This woman is in my house. I don't really know a lot of things about her, really. Remember, this is a new person I met. And I go to work at my job. When I come back, this is crazy. I open my door. This is where things go completely left at. There's a man taller than me, bigger than me, when I open my door. And I go the hell off. This ninja is playing my Xbox and eating my Crunch Berry cereal. I will never forget this. And he's looking at me. And when I walk up to him, he's like, my mama said I can play your game. I'm like, what, your mama? Who is your mama? Nigga, you older. I'm like, ninja, you older than her. I'm like, this ain't your mom. Me and him get in an argument. But I realized very quick that he was very naive. He wasn't an old person. He really was a 12-year-old, 6'1" dude. He was 6'1". He was a little taller than me. 6'1", 12-year-old guy. And she's like, oh, that's my son. My mom bought him here. I'm like, why didn't you go with your mother? This is what we were looking for. Your mom came over here. She's like, oh, my mom can't take anyone. She got my nephews and my nieces. And she like, come in the room, 'cause I don't want fuss in front of my son. And we go in the room, man. We get into it very bad. We going, I'm like, look, man, your son eat my crunch berries, playing my Xbox. Man, why you man, don't let him touch my Xbox, because I had a lot of same thing. I don't want nobody playing my game. That's what it is. And like, she's like, I'm sorry, baby. Like, one thing about her, man, Jada, she was so pretty. She knew how to work it. I ain't gonna lie to you. So while I'm fussing at her, she unzipped the pants and she give me brain surgery. It was straight yogurt. And I'm like, while I'm fussing, and 5 minutes later, she was like, baby, I need to stay here a little longer. Go goop, go goop, go goop. And it was instant grits, put it like that. So I was like, you know what, man, y'all need to get straight. But look, remember, my house was for sale. It took 3 or 4 more weeks of her and her son staying in the house with me, and finally my house sells. And I come to Jada. I said, look, my house them sold. You got to find somewhere else to go, because the house is done. I'm on. She's like, what am I supposed to do? I said, look, you got to find somewhere else to go. I'm going to come back and get you. And finally she said, I got a guy named Ike. I can go stay by his house, but you got to promise me you're going to come get me and my son. I'm like, I promise you I'm going to come get you and your son. She's like, okay. So 2 days later, I bring her to the guy Ike house. Now Ike was he's going to be my grandfather. Ike was an old ninja. He probably in his 80s. And I see him. He was so glad to get Jada. Remember, one person's trash, another person's treasure. I'm trying to get rid of her ass, but he was looking for her. So I drop her off over that her son unloading everything. She's in the car with me. She said, baby, please tell me you're going to come get me when you find another house for us. I'm like, I promise you. I got another house for us right round the corner, baby. Let me do my thing. And look, I drove off happy as hell. It wasn't until a whole year later, bro. I'm at my job, and my boy come to my he come to my office and said, man, look, there's a food truck in the lobby. We need to go down and get some of this good food. We got seafood truck. You know, we from Louisiana. I go to seafood truck after a long line, and in the seafood truck, the woman taking our order was Jada. I see her, and I'm like, she started calling me every kind of name, and I ran off. She was like, I thought you was coming to get me. You treated me so bad. You ain't nothing but a butch ass ninja. Let me tell you, man. I walked on laughing like Goodfellas, and I ran off, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. Get your passports. I'll always come back to you. That's why I tell you guys, get your passport, man. So that was a story time, man. I was knocking Jada down, but she took over my house, man. You can't win with these women, man. We are out. Shout out to the Blue Book passport card. Damn, shout out to membership. Shout out to all you brothers.